back again. Does Wally West actually solo the Dragon Ball verse? It doesn't say that, but that's basically what we're here for. Because I think in the thumbnail it had it, so that's what we're here for. You know, we're just here to see if he can solo the Dragon Ball verse. Which, in my opinion, my humble opinion, my expert opinion, hell nah, bro. Hell nah, bro. Goku clears 10 out of 10 times. Without further ado, we're gonna hop right into it. If you enjoyed the reaction, leave a like, comment, and comment section below. Let me right next. As always, hit that sub button.
Now, after seeing the amount of memes related to Wally West and him soloing my favorite verse,
you see, around here we watch Official Divine, and I there's no music. I can't get into this. I can't cap. Ah, man. All right, let's start it over.
After seeing the amount of memes related to Wally West and him soloing my favorite verse, I wanted to see how far bro would actually get within the pieces of fiction I've gone over throughout my time of power
There's
scaling.
a little bit of music. Which
Pretty much means we will be power scaling Wally West and putting him up against verses like Marvel, Dragon Ball, Ben 10, and etc. So
everybody loved Ben 10. I don't understand why. Obviously, I grew up watching Ben 10. We've seen them on my reaction video I posted. It got hella views. I did not think it was gonna get hella views because I never knew people like Ben 10 that much. I love Ben 10, Four Arms, Gray Matter. I love Ben 10, but Diamond Head. I never knew people like Ben 10 that much. Where I think it's my most viewed video besides one of my NFL reactions.
be sure to stay until the end of the video to know if Wally
People
West
love Archie Sonic too. I did not know that. I did not. You learn so much because, like, again, grew up playing Sonic, and I never knew people love Sonic that much.
Truly solos. Because I'm not gonna lie, this trend of Wally West soloing everybody's favorite verse has gotten out of hand, with people actually believing he is just simply the strongest character within fiction, which, no. Wally West is obviously not the strongest person within fiction. I don't even think he's the strongest being within his own universe. However, he is still one of—
Wally West is not, bro. Superman? How you gonna be somebody named Superman? Let's be for real. How you gonna be somebody named Superman? Now, obviously, somebody named Batman did it, but it took him kryptonite. Without that kryptonite, he's cooked. How you gonna be somebody named Superman, bro? Can Wally West even beat Wonder Woman? Let me chill.
One of the most powerful superheroes to ever step foot in the DC universe. Now, before Wally West was notorious as one of the strongest and fastest beings within the multiverse, he was initially just a man who happened to get struck by lightning. This, combined with some chemicals, allowed him to gain the ability of super speed, and it wouldn't be long until he'd be Barry's sidekick, known as Kid Flash. But of course, with the events of post-crisis and Barry Allen sacrificing himself, Wally takes the mantle of the Flash for a few years before these two Flashes just kind of end up coexisting because, you know, comic book retcons and whatnot. Anywho, even in Wally's early days as Kid Flash, he was casually moving at half the speed of light and can move so fast that he can leave photons standing still. And he has shown the ability to intercept lasers and obviously increase his level of speed to pretty much whatever he needs it to be. And for those who want to hear me say it, yes, Wally West can move far beyond the speed of light. We see Wally not only be fast,
but nobody ever breaks down, is he faster than Barry Allen? Like, because if you look it up, like they always say that Barry Allen's faster, but if you go to YouTube and you see the YouTube people that do like shit like this explains, they always say that he's not faster than Barry Allen, and I don't understand because in the comics he's faster than Barry. Barry Allen's faster, and if you look it up, it's proven that he's faster. But people say no, Wally West because he sat in a Mobius chair is faster.
Keep up and outpace Superman, but when arguing with Barry and running across the planet, Superman states that he's not able to stop them. This leads into Green Lantern literally conjuring up a construct with all of his will, which just fails. And it gets so bad that they quite literally play havoc with the fabric of the multiverse, and remember, this is only from a little argument between these two, which led into them racing. Wally and Barry then go on to stop Zoom, a villain of Wally's who took every single force except the Speed Force, which gave him the strength to quite literally solo the Justice League. This leads into Barry and Wally chasing him down, and after Barry gives Wally a "Run Barry Run" speech, he gains the confidence to keep going and even catch up to Zoom, leading into him quite literally one-shotting a multiversal level threat while nerfed after getting a confidence boost. And again, him and Barry accidentally just broke into hyper time, meaning they should be bare minimum immeasurable in speed. And past this point, Wally just kind of leaves Barry in the dust, and it's just kind of a general consensus.
And here's the thing. Who's to say that if Wally, obviously I think Barry, Barry's ran faster than this before. I mean, what's the thing where he ran around the planet or he ran through the universe or some shit in a split second? But like when here's the thing about comics, when they do stuff like this, it makes people believe something that isn't true. Like in this, like comics are just weird because it's like certain versions of comics. So in this comic, he beats somebody that soloed the Justice League. So then it's like, can he solo the Justice League? No, he can't. Like realistically talking, no, he can't. No, he's not beating Superman, bro. Like I don't care what nobody says. He's not beating Superman.
That Wally is faster than Barry. And I mean,
Can
Barry
he
says
even beat Shazam? I don't know.
it multiple times. Barry is just always one step behind Wally. Wally has taken on both Zoom and Thawne at once. And mind you, this isn't even Wally at his absolute peak. You see, when Wally is at his strongest, he's mainly accessing energy from the Speed Force, a dimension that exists outside of DC's cosmology and should be considered bigger than things like the base universe, which bare minimum should at least contain dozens to even up to an infinite number of dimensions. Now, of course, this all depends on what you think for DC's cosmology. Wally could range from as weak as Battle of Gods Goku to beyond Alien X's comprehension. It just kind of depends how you argue it. However, I definitely think DC's cosmology does not just cap at like
He might actually when you watch these and people break it down, and we the thing about Barry Allen is we've never got anybody to break down Barry Allen. So just watching this, I would believe I think he is faster than Barry Allen until somebody breaks it down because I'm not going back and reading all those comics. I'm not. I'm just not doing it.
4 or 6D. It should be a lot higher within the dimensional tiering system, as there's just a bunch of ways to prove that the base universe of DC has an infinite amount of dimensions. And of course, if you want to be fat and sweaty about it, you can say DC is layers upon layers into Outerversal. While I definitely think that scaling is not definitive, I don't think Wally just caps at 4D at best either. Now, I didn't get specific with his speed, but for reference, Wally is somebody who's without a doubt the fastest man alive within his own universe. He's faster than Barry, Superman,
Okay.
and pretty much any relevant DC character. In fact, he's so fast that he's said to be faster than the Speed Force itself, which
Damn.
is an incredibly stupidly overpowered statement because
Never mind. I guess he is faster than Barry. How are you faster than Barry Allen though? Didn't Barry run across like the universe in like split second or something like that, or the planet in like a split second or some shit like that?
we just went over how busted the Speed Force actually is. And I mean, Wally, while exhausted, has ran back in time, he's ran through hyper time accidentally, and has even outran the concept of death itself. And after
I heard about
outrunning
that one.
death, he even ran to the end of time and even witnessed the birth of a new universe.
Never
He should be
mind.
beyond layers into immeasurable based off of these feats, meaning your goats like Sonic and even Goku wouldn't be able to catch Bro due to them only having baseline immeasurable feats. But of course, Wally's strongest form is not when he's harnessing the Speed Force's power.
Hold on though. Chill on Goku, bro. Goku was able to react. I mean, it depends on what you like. Look at his time skip. Goku was able to see through the time skip. Vegeta's able to see through, which I guess you could say it's immeasurable, right? I guess you could say that.
It's when he's
I
in
guess
the
you could say it's
Mobius
base
chair and
level
accessing the
immeasurable.
power of Dr. Manhattan. When possessing the power of Manhattan, this allows him to reshape reality itself along with possessing infinite knowledge and gaining awareness to all of time itself. With this power, Wally believes he can mend all of reality within the DC universe, or pretty much the entire DC multiverse. Meaning, if you didn't think Wally was potentially boundless beforehand, this version of Wally is definitely boundless casually. The Batman Who Laughs did yee him out of the chair, but that was when he was only off guard, and under normal condition, this version of Wally is one of DC's strongest individuals. And in all honesty, he still is one of the most powerful characters within fiction. When comparing him to other verses I talk about like Goku or Alien X, it's pretty clear that this guy is far beyond their capabilities by like an infinite dimensional margin.
I'd say he soloed Ben 10 verse.
X is maybe baseline Outerversal with the statement taken out of context, while you have to literally play mental gymnastics to suggest Goku even reaches this tier. Meanwhile, even Wally on a regular basis when channeling the Speed Force's power should be far faster and more powerful than these guys.
Huh? See, this what rubbed me the wrong way because y'all not real Dragon Ball fans though. Y'all just saying this. What do you mean? I'm not even gonna get into it with the whole Goku situation, bro. If you want to believe that he soloed somebody that mastered Ultra Instinct and can fight somebody that can skip time or time skip like, bro, if you want to believe that, bro, go ahead. He's 10 times stronger than that now. Go ahead, bro. To each their own, bro. If you believe that, you believe that. I know damn well Goku and Super Saiyan would what Wally was as. But if you don't, hey, that's on you being a delusional.
The Speed Force is a
You think because he fast, hit was fast, and Goku still whip that ass. You feel
concept in
me?
itself that just transcends anything in Ben 10 and Dragon Ball's cosmology combined, along with the majority of other verses that we've mentioned, like within Marvel and Bleach. Wally West by himself might already beat Superman. I mean, already characters with
All right, bro. We not. He's not beating Superman, bro. I promise he's not beating Superman.
within universe think he is stronger than Superman, but if we grant him the Mobius chair, he would be entering a completely new realm of power and being capable of
Nah, see, y'all be cheating though, cause y'all be doing that, and then y'all be saying like, "Oh, he'll beat base level Superman." He might beat base level Superman, but is he gonna beat Prime Superman 1,000,000? Fuck no. If you try to sit up here and tell me that while I don't give a if he had the Mobius chair times 10, he's not beating Prime Superman 1,000,000. If you're gonna sit here and tell me he can beat a motherfucker that can create universes, dimensions, lift universes, dimension, nah, bro, nah. See, that's why I started to get pissed off.
rewriting all of these realities in any way he desires. However, what's funny about this is
Or
Wally
Cosmic Superman, he's not beating. Like you can't just like give him his strongest form and then say, okay, fight Superman in his base form. You got to give him it. Like this is like giving him this form and saying fight Super Saiyan Goku. No, you got to give Goku Ultra Instinct. If you're gonna say you give him the Mobius chair, he could be base level Superman. Okay, can he beat Cosmic Superman? No, he cannot beat Cosmic Superman. Can base level Wally West beat base level Superman? No.
doesn't really do much with these powers when he's in the Mobius chair. He gets glazed for sure, but then just gets thrown off the chair by Batman Who Laughs, who just steals this power. So
Look, he can't even beat the Batman Who Laughs. Y'all talking about he can solo. Now, granted, the Batman Who Laughs, we already did the Batman Who Laughs. Mufka Chico. Mufka Chico. The Batman Who Laughs is a cheat code. But if you're gonna sit here and tell me he got thrown off the Mobius chair by Batman Who Laughs, how the fuck is he gonna be Cosmic Superman? Or even Superman Prime 1,000,000? He definitely not being Ultra Instinct.
it does make it kind of hard to say Wally is top 1 in DC. Especially in his debut, he just gets yeeted out of the chair. But of course, since he has Manhattan's powers, he can just casually wipe the DC universe off the map, as Dr. Manhattan can already do that. So unfortunately,
He ain't do it to Batman. See what I'm saying about comics? He can just eat everybody. He ain't do it. Whoa,
Wally doesn't solo, as he would probably
he
get
ain't do it
off
to Batman.
guarded and thrown out of the chair pretty easily by characters relative to himself. And if he were to just run a gauntlet on the entire universe, I'm sure some character would be able to get the jump on him and throw him out of the chair, thus preventing him from soloing the verse. So to answer the question, no, Wally does not solo. He doesn't even beat up Sour Grapes. However, he does beat up Goku and Alien X with the blink of an eye.
I want somebody to explain to me how y'all see this happening. Goku in the start of Dragon I'm a yap. In the start of Dragon Ball. In the start of Dragon Ball, when Goku is a teenager, get a child growing up to be a teenager, there was motherfuckers destroying planets. King Vegeta, who is known to be probably the weakest character in all of Dragon Ball at this point, because he never got the planet got destroyed. King Vegeta was destroying 3 planets with the swipe of his hand. Nah, bro, like you see what I'm saying? Then we done came we done came like years beyond that shit now. My boy done unlock Ultra Instinct. He fighting in universes, creating universes, bro. They try and say, oh, he didn't create a universe. Whatever you want to say, bro. I saw that motherfucking Jiren create 2 universes. That's all I'm saying, bro. Just off their energy alone. But if you want to say he didn't, bro. I don't care. We know for a fact he can destroy universes with a single punch. That's why they had them in the different dimension. With a single punch, he can destroy universes. You're not about to sit here and tell me that if he had Ultra Instinct, what is Wally West going to do? He can't fight. He just fast. He can't fight. Bro, y'all be tripping, bro. Y'all don't be doing y'all homework, boy. Y'all don't be doing y'all homework on Son Goku for real. That Wally West can't be Krillin, no bullshit. Put Wally West versus Krillin. We want to see who win. That's all I'm saying. Wally West versus Krillin. We want to see who win. They ain't beating Krillin, bro. But he definitely beat Alien X. I give him that. But when it comes to Goku, bro, he's not throwing hands with Goku. I'm not trying to hear that.
Oh yeah, and he also solo Sonic. The haters want to hurt me, and I'm living at the bit.
He is not, yo. Okay, bro. Now he's solo Sonic too. He's solo Sonic 2 now. Okay. Okay. We gonna watch the Sonic video right after this, bro. He's not soloing Sonic, bro. I played Sonic growing up, bro. You seen how fast that little fucking hedgehog was? That little hedgehog fast and he got hands. This is the thing, bro. Y'all be trying to compare people that don't got hands to niggas that got hands. Superman versus Goku. Superman ain't got no hands. How y'all constantly got Goku, Superman beating Goku, and Superman ain't got no hands? That don't even make sense. How you? That's like saying that somebody on the street just because they strong can beat Floyd Mayweather. What? Come on, that don't even make sense, bro. Oh, because Superman's strong, he can beat Goku. Superman ain't got no hands. Goku done mastered every martial art and everything. Superman ain't got no hands for real. How you gonna be Goku? Whatever, bro. Y'all got it though. I told y'all I'm gonna let y'all have it.
Stand still, eyes closed, let the world just pass.
Yeah, we're done. We're done with you, buddy. Anything else you got to say? Nah, that was a good little 2 second song though. Without further ado, for the reaction, if you enjoyed the reaction, leave a like, comment on the comment section below. Should like me reaction next, and as always, hit that sub button. Sub button. If you want to debate in the comment sections, because people do like to debate with me on certain things. If I post on TikTok, YouTube, whatever, people do debate with me, bro. Bring facts into it, okay? If I sit here and say, "Oh, how is Superman going to beat Goku?" And Goku mastered every martial art, Superman hasn't mastered any, and are damn near just as strong as each other. Don't sit here and say, "Well, Superman's stronger." Block you.